Mars Terraformers at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. Free agent franchise in MLB The Show 24. Comes the first pitch of the ball game. Denise Finelli sets and deals. Line drive, foul for strike one. Andrew McCutchen leads off for the Toronto Blue Jays. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses low and outside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike.
What do you got?
And he goes too far. Check the swing, but first base umpire says you went, and the count is 1-2. Misses inside. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Denise Finelli on the mound is 4-1 on the season. Andrew McCutchen's hitting .241. Line drive, foul. First base line. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. First inning, no score. Here at HOLODOME 6, home field for the Mars Terraformers. Pitch is high. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Sal Frelick. It's a full count pitch. Grounded to the first baseman off the end of the bat. Mattingly steps on the bag for out number 1. The lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays is on the screen. McCutchen, Frelick, George Brett, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Joe Torre, Tim Salmon, Dansby Swanson, Mountcastle, and Arcia batting ninth. That is the Toronto Blue Jays starting lineup. Sal Frelick, 281, 5 homers, 23 runs batted in here in the first half of the season. Free agent franchise on MLB The Show 24. Pitches popped up, short right field, back goes Lo Cicero. Massimo makes the catch, and there are 2 away. So 2 down, base is empty. Up steps Hall of Famer George Brett, hitting .292. He has 13 homers, 34 runs batted in. Base is empty. Top of the first. Here's the pitch from Finelli. In there, strike 1. She throws 4 pitches. The fastball does not break 90 miles an hour. It's around 86, 87 miles an hour. But she has 3 other pitches that move. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball low and inside. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. The high fastball. Count is 1-2. Fouls off the changeup. Count remains 1-2. Just gets a piece of that curve to stay alive. 1980, George Brett almost hit 400 on the season. Ended up finishing with a .390 batting average. Swings at a pitch which would have been ball 2. Fouls it back. Strike 3 called. Outside corner side retired. 1-2-3 inning for Denise Finelli. After a half inning of play here at HOLODOME 6, it's 0-0 JP France on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, 1-2 on the season. High ERA, 7.99. Leading off for the Terraformers is Massimo Lo Cicero, 285, 6 homers, 20 runs batted in. First pitch from France. Swing and a miss out in front of the cut fastball, strike 1. Blue Jays are 27-32 on the season, good for 4th place in the American League East. Swings at the 0-1, drives it deep center field. McCutchen in front of the warning track makes the catch for out number 1. The lineup for the Mars Terraformers: Massimo Lo Cicero, Joey Pollard, Don Mattingly at first, Chris Ramos behind the plate, Maribel Ortiz, Michael O'Rourke, Denise Finelli DHing, Bobby Kitzios in left, and batting ninth is Anthony Millo in right field. So, Joey Pollard, 306, 11 homers, 42 runs batted in, steps in, switch hitter batting from the left side. Swings and pulls it foul for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from JP France. Way out in front of the slider. Count quickly, no balls, 2 strikes to Pollard. And that's the line drive over the head of the shortstop. Dunks into left center field for a 1-out single. And the Terraformers have themselves a base runner here in the bottom of the first. Next up, first baseman Don Mattingly. Not a Hall of Famer. The runner was off with the pitch, but he pulls it foul for strike one. Pollard will have to return to first base. Stealing that first pitch. Quick throw to first, he's back. Guess it's a relatively new rule. I think you're only allowed to throw over to first base twice in the given at bat. That was the first of 2. Line drive caught, tags the runner. It's a double play. Side is retired. Hit it on the nose and right at the first baseman. Poor luck for Mattingly and the Terraformers. The end of 1. No score here on MLB The Show 24. So we go to the top of the second. Vlad Guerrero Jr., 309, 13 homers, 36 runs batted in. Leads off for the Toronto Blue Jays. Denise Finelli sets and delivers. Fastball in there, strike one. Swing and a miss at the curve. 0-2 count. Line drive off the glove of Pollard, picks it up, fires across in time. Nice recovery for out number 1. Hit the heel of the glove and popped out. Here's the replay. And he had the wherewithal to find the ball, which was within reach, and fire a strike across the diamond for the out. Nice recovery. With 1 out, up steps Joe Torre, probably more famous for being a manager than a player, but good player. Pulls first pitch foul for strike 1. Joe is hitting .260. He has 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. No score here in the second inning. Pops it up in foul territory. It will reach the seats. 2 quick strikes on Joe. Swing and a miss at the cut fastball. Struck him out this 2-way. Second strikeout of the game for Finelli. So 2 down, bases empty. Up steps Tim Salmon. Not a Hall of Famer, but an all-star from the 1990s. Inside fastball, strike 1. Salmon, 259, 9 homers, 32 runs batted in. Hard ground ball past the first baseman, under the glove of Don Mattingly. Very uncharacteristic. They'll call it a hit, obviously. 2-out hit for Tim Salmon. And this half inning will continue for the Blue Jays. So runner at first, up steps shortstop Dansby Swanson, 274 batting average. Fastball outside corner strike. 7 homers, 24 runs batted in. This is MLB The Show 24, created franchise. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. Let the computer run the bases for me. That pitch is fouled off, count quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. Obviously, I do play-by-play. Thank you for watching. 0-2 pitch from Finelli. Swing and a miss, struck him out on the slider to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 1.5 innings of play. No score here at HOLODOME 6. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Terraformers is the catcher, Chris Ramos, 332 average, 16 homers, 33 runs batted in. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Fastball misses outside, ball one. Fouls off the fastball. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike to Ramos. Pulls it hard but foul. Strike 2. Just out in front a bit. Just got to square that up. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Circle change on the outside part of the plate. Struck him out. There's 1 away. Replay. Would have been a strike. Just couldn't get the barrel on it. Next up, shortstop Maribel Ortiz hitting 285. She hits a line pop-up fly ball out of play for strike 1. 285, 7 homers, 25 runs about it in. Comes the 0-1 from JP France. Skies it to medium depth. Well, no, actually deeper than we expected, to right field, over the shoulder catch for Tim Salmon, and there are 2 away. Next up is first baseman Michael O'Rourke, 308, 14 homers, 43 runs batted in. Carries a 9-game hitting streak into the batter's box. Pops it up, foul ball out of play, strike 7 for his last 15. This is 467 clip. Goes out of the strike zone, fouls it back. Count is 0-2 to O'Rourke. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, 12-6. Side retired. After 2 innings of baseball, still no score. This is MLB The Show, 24. Go top 3. Ryan Mountcastle, 237, 8 homers, 28 runs batted in. Steps up against Denise Finelli. Her first pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Mountcastle milestone watch has 98 career home runs. Grounder to second. Los Cicero Fields throws to first in time, 1 away. Next up, Orlando Arcia, batting 236, 5 homers, 31 runs batted in. Steps up with 1 out and bases empty. Finelli deals. Just gets a piece of the fastball. Strike 1. Curveball, foul back. Count quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes to Arcia. Pops it up, right side, out of play. Just gets a piece, pulls it on the third base line, foul ball. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, the high fastball struck him out. And there are 2 away. 4th strikeout of the game for Finelli. Here's the replay. StatCast by Google Cloud, not a sponsor. It shows the pitch sequence. So with 2 down, lineup turns over for the Blue Jays. Hutchin is 0 for 1. Pulls it high and deep, but foul for strike 1. We are in the 3rd inning, top 3. Still no score. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front of the fastball. Couldn't break a pane of glass with that fastball, but sometimes it's placement and not velocity that'll get you the out. Swing and a miss. out in front of the slider. Strike three, side retired. It's a 2.5, still no score. This is MLB The Show, 24. Denise Finelli, the starting pitcher and designated hitter today, hitting .275, steps up to the plate here in the bottom of the third. She hits a line drive headed towards the left center field gap, and it will roll all the way to the wall. She's rounding first, heading to second, and she'll stop at second with a leadoff double. Double number 11 for Finelli on the season. There's the replay on days that she does not pitch. She is the everyday designated hitter. She can also play a little outfield. Next up, Bobby Kitsios, the left fielder. Grounds to the first baseman, fielded by Vlad Jr. Steps on the bag, but the runner will move to third. So Finelli is at third base with less than 2 outs. Opportunity for the first run of the ball game for Anthony Millo, who can score that run without the benefit of a base hit. Anthony is hitting .280 on the season. Grounded to third, the runner is held. Long throw to first, in time. Millo does not get the runner home, and there are 2 outs now with runner to third. Didn't get the job done. If anything, he needed to hit it to the right side. Lineup turns over for Massimo Lo Cicero, who's 0 for 1. He'll need a hit to get that runner home from third. And that might not do it. It will stay up there for McCutcheon in center to retire the side. So they strand the runner at third. At the end of 3 innings of play, still no score. Top 4. Up first for the Blue Jays, Sal Frelick. Pops it a line drive, foul, strike one. Check the swing, but home plate umpire says that that's a strike. It's to count quickly, no balls, 2 strikes to Frelick. Line drive caught by the third baseman Pollard for out number 1. Nice reaction play over there at third base. Next up, George Brett struck out in his first at-bat. This is his second plate appearance here in the 4th inning. Line drive pulls it, foul. Strike one. Line drive headed towards the left center field gap. Kitsio covers. Strong throw to second. Holds a double to a single that had gotten past him and would have been at least a double, if not more. But that'll be a 1-out single for George Brett. Slashes it the other way. So up next is Vlad Guerrero Jr., 0 for 1. Fastball low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, just got a piece of that slider. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball in there, strike 2. Runner at first, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning, no score. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Soft, shallow fly ball to center. O'Rourke is there. Make the catch for out number 2. No advance. So with 2 down, up steps Joe Torre. Again, known for being the manager of the New York Yankees during that dynasty run in the 1990s. But he was an all-star player in his time. Pulls the ball foul, strike 1. Played catcher, played first base, won a batting title in 1971, as you can see. So, he was a good player. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. Hits a fly ball, slicing foul on the play. Count will remain 0-2 on Joe. Curveball just misses the bottom of the zone. Finelli wants to know where that was. She thought it was strike 3. I think I agree with her. That's a deep drive. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Just a half a foot outside the foul pole. Almost a 2-run home run. Instead, it still count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive caught by the first baseman to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 3.5. Still no score here. HOLODOME 6. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Joey Pollard had a single in his first at-bat. Will lead it off for the Terraformers. Just gets a piece of that circle change for strike 1. 10 for his last 30. Slurve, slider, just misses the outside corner. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside 2-1. Just gets a piece of the slow changeup. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes to Pollard. No score, bottom of the 4th. Line drive to center. McCutchen is there, makes the catch for the first out. If you're wondering what that device is in center field as Don Mattingly steps to the plate, that is a climate control module. This is a dome on the surface of the planet Mars. The team is the Mars Terraformers. And he hits a fly ball to right center field. Playable for McCutchen. And there are 2 outs. Without that device in center field that's generating the oxygen, no one would be able to survive this climate control ball game. 2 outs, bases empty. Chris Ramos struck out in his first at-bat. He steps up for his second plate appearance. Ground ball to the third baseman. Fires across in time. Quick 1-2-3 inning for JP France. End of 4. Still no score. Boring game on MLB The Show 24. Tim Salmon leads it off for the Toronto Blue Jays, singled in his first at-bat. Finelli deals. Fastball in there, strike 1. Change up, strike 2. Both of them right down the middle. Makes you wonder what Tim was waiting for. Don't get any more perfect than that. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Salmon. Strikeout number 6 for Denise Finelli. Here's the replay. Bad angle. 1 down, up steps Danby Swanson. 0 for 1. At the knees for strike 1. Swing and miss, strike 2. Count, no balls, 2 strikes to Swanson. Line drive headed for the right field. Whoa, it's just foul. Headed for that right field line. Count remains 0-2. Almost a double in the corner. Comes the 0-2. Misses inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Deep fly ball. Down the left field line. Kitsios in the corner. Foul territory, makes the catch for out number 2. Kitsios won a Gold Glove for defense in left field last season. Very strong arm. So 2 down, bases empty for Ryan Mountcastle, who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Just gets a piece of the cut fastball. 2 quick strikes on Mountcastle. Top 5 who score here at HOLODOME 6. Fouls it back. Count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball. Inside is retired. 4.5 complete. No score. Blue Jays versus the Terraformers. Finelli. 5 shutout innings. Leading off for the Terraformers, Maribel Ortiz, who's 0 for 1. She's hitting .284 on the season. Pitch rolls over, foul ball, strike 1. Pulled an outside pitch down the third base line. Here comes the 0-1 from J.P. France. It's a line drive headed towards the gap, and it will get in there and roll all the way to the wall. McCutcheon throws it to the cutoff man, but it should be a stand-up double. Leadoff double for Maribel Ortiz, her 21st double of the campaign. Here's the replay. No doubt about it, this was extra bases off the bat. Next up, first baseman Michael O'Rourke, 0 for 1. Ground ball to the second baseman. Throws to first in time, 1 away, but he gets the runner over to third base. Another opportunity for the Terraformers to get a run home from third base with less than 2 outs. This time, Denise Finelli, who had a double in her last at-bat, designated hitter, will have a chance to break the scoreless tie. And that should do it. An RBI ground out. There are 2 away, but now Mars leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. She does it all, ladies and gentlemen. 5 shutout innings, and she drives in the first run of the ballgame. 2 outs, bases empty. Bobby Kitsios steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Breaks his bat, shears it off at the handle. Foul balls. As you can see, he's Gold Glove winner last season. Line drive over the head of the third baseman. It should bounce off the wall, and it will. How quickly can he get it back in? Will it be a double? He rounds first, heads to second. He's in there with a 2-out double. 14th double of the season for Bobby. Here's the replay. Wasn't sure if the left fielder would be able to cut that off. It's really the only chance he had to hold him first. So, runner in scoring position with 2 out for Anthony Millo, who's 0 for 1. Pulls it, foul, strike 1. 1 run across, hoping for another one. Comes the 0-1 pitch from France. High, ball 1, count 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive caught by the first baseman to retire the side. Saved another run. But they do score a run on the ground RBI ground out by Denise Finelli. And at the end of 5, it's an official ball game. Terraformers lead 1-0. So we go top 6. Arcia struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the pitch from Finelli. In there, strike 1. 86 on the radar gun. She won't win any velocity awards, but that's not how she gets people out. Oh, that ball's gone. This is a tie ball game. Leadoff home run from Orlando Arcia, and the ball game is tied at 1. Oh my. Here's the replay. Throw 86 up there. It's not a surprising result. Next up, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2. Slider misses outside, ball 1. Changeup just misses. Count as 2 balls and no strikes. At the knees, strike 1. Count 2 balls, 1 strike. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss. Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we have a tie ball game here in the top of the 6th inning. Comes to 2-2. Late on the fastball, slicing, out of play. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to McCutchen. Pop up, foul territory. No one's going to get it. The at-bat will continue for McCutchen. Just gets a piece, first base line. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a base hit. So a solo homer and a single to lead off the top of the 6th. Here for the Blue Jays. Still nobody out. Here's the replay. Ground ball with eyes. Next up, Sal Frelick, 0 for 2. At the knees with the cutter. Strike 1. Hard ground ball foul, third baseline. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Swings at a ball in on his hands, fouls it off. Count remains 0-2. Again, foul ball. Strike 3 called. Low and outside. Strikeout number 8 for Denise Finelli. Here's the replay. Pinpoint accuracy. Bad replay. Next up, George Brett, who's 1 for 2. Runner leads off first. Cutter's inside, ball 1. Hitting .295 on the season. Late on it, ground ball, foul. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball in there, strike 2. Again, runner leads off first, 1 away. Strike 3 called. There's 2 outs. 9th strikeout of the game for Finelli. Next up, dangerous hitter, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Average against right-handers this season, .337. Frightening. So 2 outs, runner leads off first. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Changeup, outside corner, strike 2. Line drive, foul. Count remains 0-2 on Junior. Overboy on MLB The Show 24. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Struck him out, 10th strikeout of the game. They do score a run on the solo shot to tie the ball game. But 5.5 tied at 1. MLB The Show 24. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. Lineup turns over once again for Massimo Lo Cicero, who's 0 for 2, second baseman for the Terraformers. Inside and tight, ball 1. Skies to center. Plenty of room for McCutchen. And that's out number 1. Next up, Joey Pollard, 1 for 2 with a single. Long time no see. Are you excited for tomorrow's Fallout TV show? Yes, I am, Mr. Rob. Fastball in there, strike 1. Those of you who don't know what Mr. Rob is talking about, tomorrow is the debut of a show on Amazon Prime. Pitch is high, 1 ball, 1 strike, called Fallout, based on the popular video game. Very excited to see that TV show. Line drive, fair ball, into the right field corner. Will he try for second? He has speed, he will. And he'll slide in there with 1 out double. Pollard with his second hit of the game, double number 14 on the season. Here's the replay. To the head of the first baseman and into right field. Slid, but really he could have walked into second base. So next up is Don Mattingly, 0 for 2. Line drive pass, Vlad at first, and into right field to throw to the plate. Will he try it? Yes, he will. He's safe. 2-1 lead for Mars. RBI single for Don Mattingly. Here's the replay. Pulls it to right. Strong throw from the outfielder, but not in time. 2-1 lead. Next up is the catcher, Chris Ramos. Been good, Mr. Rob. Late on it, foul ball, third baseline, strike 1. Been good. Thank you for asking. Haven't been streaming as much lately, but every once in a while I like to do it. Line drive, base hit. McCutchen fires back in. He's going to go to third. Will he make it? Yes, he will. So it'll be runners at first and third. And the trail runner, Ramos, makes it to second on the throw to third. So 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out here for the Mars Terraformers. Here's the replay. Next up, Maribel Ortiz, 2 runners in scoring position. Hits a ground ball to the second baseman, throws to first in time. It'll be an RBI ground out for Maribel and a 3-1 lead for the Mars Terraformers. She did the job. Next up, Mike O'Rourke was 0 for 2. Runner at third, but 2 outs. Need a hit to get him in. Intentional walk, manager of the Toronto Blue Jays says. And that'll be all for JP France. He'll call to the bullpen for the lefty. He's the losing pitcher of record at the moment, cannot win. In relief for the Blue Jays, Tyler Saucedo this season, 5-2, 3.29 earned run average. Stepping into the plate is Denise Finelli, the DH and starting pitcher. This year against the Blue Jays, she's hitting 400 with 11 runs batted in. Not too shabby. So first and third, 2 away. Saucedo deals. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. It's a 3-run home run with 2 outs for Denise Finelli. And they've broken this game wide open, Mr. Rob, as a good luck charm. Home run number 4 on the season for Denise. And the score is now 6-1. Oh, yeah. Here's the replay. Boom! She knew it immediately. Bang. Yeah, you're a good luck charm, Mr. Rob. Up next, Bobby Kitzios. Inside fastball, sinking fastball, strike 1. Bobby is 1 for 2 with a double. What have I been watching lately? A little bit of Blue Eye Samurai. Line drive, base hit to right. And this half inning will continue for the Terraformers. Runner at first is Bobby Kitzios. Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. I've been watching Shogun on Hulu. Pitch to Anthony Millo, 0 for 2, is a ball outside. Runner leads off first. 6-1 lead for Mars. Pulls it foul. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. What else am I watching? I'm watching Fubar on Netflix, TV show with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Fouls it off, count as 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miller. Not too happy with that one. It's a little too tongue-in-cheek for me. I might finish the season though, but I don't know if I'm buy in for season 2. Pops it up, slicing, out of play foul. Have I seen the new season of Invincible? I have not seen the full season of Invincible because I've been kind of disappointed with season 2. You have to realize that I read every graphic novel, the source material. Line drive, base hit for Anthony Millo. And this miserable half inning of baseball will continue. He goes to second, run, throw to the plate. He's out. Mercifully, this half inning is over. They pushed the envelope, but they scored 5 runs to take a 6-1 lead. At the end of 6 innings of play, this is MLB The Show 24. 3-run home run by Denise Spinelli. I'm not too happy with Invincible second season. I think that they're not giving it the time and attention that the art deserves. It's not as good as the graphic novel was. I read the graphic novel from cover to cover, the entire run. So it's a good show, but after you've read the graphic novel, graphic novel is much more detailed, and the artwork is just phenomenal in the graphic novel. So I'm sure it's great for those who haven't read it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I think this will be the last inning. We're in top of the 7th, last inning for Finelli, regardless of what happens. No reason to push the envelope. Mattingly feels it. He's going to take it himself. Step on the bag, 1 away. Next up, Tim Salmon, 1 for 2 with a single. Grounder, charging is Pollard on the infield grass, makes the fire across for 2 away. Know what I'm waiting for? Amazon Prime to do the Mass. I would imagine you're about to say the Mass Effect movie or TV show, because I can't see your entire statement, your entire comment on the screen. It cuts it off halfway. But if you're talking about the Mass Effect TV show, I would love that. I'm anxiously awaiting it. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. 2 away, bases empty, top 7. 6-1 lead for the Terraformers. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Swanson. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate, strike 2. Denise Finelli is hovering close to 100 pitches, so this should be her last inning on the mound. Down and away, ball 1, count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging, and the side is retired. Get up and stretch. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Terraformers lead 6-1. MLB The Show 24. Mass Effect, yes sir. Yes indeed. Take us out to the ball game. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Massimo Lo Cicero steps in. 0 for 3 today, unfortunately. Grounds it to the third baseman, Brett, across the diamond, in time, 1 pitch and 1 away. Before Joey Pollard steps up to the plate, the manager is going to go to the bullpen. And he is going to warm up Jordan Romano. And Jordan Romano is scheduled to put in the game. So next inning, he will be the pitcher on the mound for the Mars Terraformers. Out in front of the slider, swinging the miss. As you can see, the bullpen for the Toronto Blue Jays is active. 2 right-handers, Joe Barlow and Caleb Thielbar, hitting loose. Comes the 0-1 for Joey Pollard, switch hitter now batting from the right side. Fouls off the sinking fastball, 2 quick strikes, it's 0-2. That ball is high, it is far, that ball is gonzo. It's a solo shot for Joey Pollard. And it's 7-1. Terraformers lead. 422 feet, home run number 12 on the season. And the route continues for the Mars Ball Club. Here's the replay. Oof. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Next on the mound for the Blue Jays, Mike Clevenger, 4-1 with a 5.99 earned run average. Take over pitching duties. Stepping in for the Terraformers is Don Mattingly, 1 for 3. And he hits a line drive to center, but right at the center fielder, McCutchen squeezes it for out number 2. Next up, catcher Chris Ramos, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Here's the pitch. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. It might hit the oxygen climate control machine. Home run for Chris Ramos. Hopefully suspiciously sick when the new mass show. Oh, Mr. Rob is going to call in sick from work when the Mass Spec show comes out. I don't blame him. In the meantime, it's 8-1 Mars as Ramos hits home run from the right side. He knew it. Tell by the way he drops that bat. 424 feet. And actually, in actuality, he comes nowhere close to that climate control device in center field. So, 2 away, bases empty, 8-1. Maribel chases a cut fastball off the plate for strike 1. She's 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a run score. Again out in front of the slider, down and away. 2 quick strikes on Maribel. Here comes the 0-2. That ball's got a chance. It is foul. Oh, almost back-to-back home runs by the Terraformers. Instead, the count still remains 0-2. Just missed it. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Side is retired. End of 7 innings. 2 home runs in that inning. First by Joey Pollard. Next, Chris Ramos. The end of 7, it's Terraformers 8, Blue Jays 1. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In comes Jordan Romano, who's 1-3 with a 4.71 earned run average. He will face Ryan Mountcastle, but instead of playing it, we're going to simulate it. We're going to go to quick manage. We're going to fast forward, and we're going to go to the next half inning because I want to hit, but I don't want to pitch. Ground out, solo home run 8-2, fly out. So they scored a run in that half inning. It's 8-2, Mars leads, with Mike O'Rourke leading off the bottom of the 8th. Let's see that action. Michael O'Rourke, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run score. Fastball, outside ball 1. Clevenger is on the mound for his 2nd inning of relief. Line drive headed for the center fielder, and it is caught by the center fielder. Hit it hard, but right there was McCutchen for the out. Next up, Denise Finelli, 2 for 3. Homer, a double, 4 RBIs. She's done it all. Swing and a miss, chases the slider off the plate, strike 1. 3-run home run at the dish. 7 innings of strong baseball. Late on the fastball, fouls it off. Count is 0-2 on Finelli. She's in line for the victory, should this score remain in the Terraformers' favor.
1 ball.
Pitch is high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Attendance 23,830 here at the HOLODOME 6. High, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Base is empty. 8-2. Mars leads. It's a line drive headed for the right fielder. He will make the catch, and there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Nice play by Tim Salmon. Next up, Bobby Kitzios. 2 for 3, single double. Little late on the fastball, grounds it foul, first base line, strike 1. Hard to believe that this game going into the 6th inning was nothing. Line drive over the head of the first baseman into right field. It's a 2-out single for Bobby Kitzios. His 3rd hit of the ballgame. He's on fire. Next up, Anthony Millo, 1 for 3. Out in front of the slider, nasty pitch by Clevenger. That's strike 1. Kitzios leads off first, 2 away. Oh, that goes to the backstop. He'll advance on the wild pitch. So there'll be a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs for Anthony Millo. Scorer's table says it's a wild pitch. Really couldn't have been a pass ball. No way the catcher could get his glove on it. So 1-1 count for Millo. Clevenger deals. Chases a cut fastball, strike 2. Skies it to right. It's got a chance. Will it? No. Foul ball. The at-bat will continue. Thought it might have a chance to dunk in for extra base hit at right field line, but just foul. Just got a piece of that slider to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Chases a slider hanging outside to end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Last licks for the Toronto Blue Jays. They need 6 runs to tie. Tall order. This is MLB The Show, 24. Leading it off in the 9th, George Brett. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go quick manage. We're going to go fast forward to the next half inning. Out, single, walk, strikeout, pop up. The Terraformers have defeated the Blue Jays 8-2. Ball game over. Terraformers win. This has been a broadcast of MLB The Show 24. I'm Chris Ramos. Terraformers win yet again. Winning pitcher is Denise Finelli. She is 5-1. JP France gets the loss for the Blue Jays. He's 1-3. Terraformers 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Blue Jays 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Here are some of the highlights from this ball game. Thank you for watching. Special thank you to Mr. Rob for saying hello. 3-run home run by Denise Finelli. She knew it the minute it came off the bat. Opened up the can of whoop ass on the Toronto Blue Jays. Thanks for watching.